Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. It's been 6 months since I got the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, and I had many questions before I bought them. Like, what's the point of these if I'm not an influencer or someone who posts on social media? Would I even use them enough to make the cost worth it? 6 months later, I have a clear answer to both of those questions. The first thing that stands out is the design. Meta and Ray-Ban did something smart. These glasses look normal. They don't scream tech. They look like the kind of stylish sunglasses many people already wear. Over the past half year, I've walked by, talked with, and spent time around lots of people while wearing these. Only one person ever realized they were smart glasses. That's because the only noticeable difference is the small camera and the slightly thicker arms. Other than that, they blend in. They come in different styles, including the Wayfarer and Headliner. I got the Wayfarer style. You can also get prescription lenses or even transition lenses. These options cost a bit more, usually around $50 to $1.80 extra, but they're available. Now, how do these glasses actually work? What makes them smart? They come with a built-in 12-megapixel camera. There are also tiny open-ear speakers on both sides. You also get Meta's AI assistant, which can respond to your voice. You control them with a capture button on the top right side, which takes photos or starts video recording. There's also a touchpad on the right side. You can use it to adjust volume, skip songs, or trigger the assistant. You can even start music with a single tap. It supports Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. Just one thing to keep in mind, Apple. Music only works with iPhones through the MetaView app. The glasses are water-resistant too. They have an IPS 4 rating, which means they can handle light, rain, or small splashes. I wore them kayaking a few times and they held up fine. Just wipe them off after they get wet. They aren't made to be fully waterproof, so don't expect them to survive a downpour or hours of water exposure. The speakers are better than I expected. For open-ear audio, they sound decent. They don't block out outside noise, so you stay aware of your surroundings. But if you're just walking or relaxing and want background music, they do the job well. I found myself using my earbuds less. One feature I like is the ability to switch music from my car speakers to the glasses. With just a single tap, it's quick and works smoothly. Phone calls sound great too. The glasses have 5 built-in microphones and the audio quality is solid. I've taken many calls with them and people on the other side could hear me clearly. It's especially useful when you're outside or on the move. And if you're wondering how the mic sounds, it's actually better than you might expect from sunglasses. Now, what about the Meta AI assistant? What can it actually do? It handles 2 types of tasks. The first group is functional tasks. Things like making calls, taking photos, sending messages, or playing music. You can use your voice to get a lot done. It supports WhatsApp and Messenger for sending texts. It can even post videos to your Instagram story if that's something you want. The second group of tasks is more about general conversation. You can ask it random questions. For example, I once asked about what zones pawpaw trees grow in. It gave me a clear, helpful answer. You can ask anything, really. The assistant is smart, and the responses are fast. It even offers media quality tips, like telling you when a face is blocked in a photo or if your lens needs cleaning. The camera is the part one find most useful. Sure, 12 megapixels might not sound impressive these days, but it does a good job. The color quality is natural and the image processing doesn't overdo it. That's rare with today's cameras. But what really makes it special is the perspective. Because the camera is in your glasses, you capture exactly what you're seeing. This is perfect for spontaneous moments. One time I was kayaking and my brother found a shrimp in his boat. I would have missed the moment if I had to pull out my phone. But with these glasses, I captured it instantly. That's where this tech really shines. Now, will this replace your phone's camera or a pro camera? No, it won't do that. But it's not meant to. It's for quick shots, unexpected moments, and situations where you want to stay hands-free. That's where it's very useful. There are a few camera limitations though. Videos are capped at 3 minutes. I usually record only 60-second clips to save battery. Also, the aspect ratio is locked in portrait mode. That might be annoying for some people who prefer landscape videos or wide shots. Let's talk about battery life. Meta says the glasses give you 4 hours on a full charge. You can get up to 36 hours if you use the charging case. That matches my real-world experience. On a day trip to Cape Lookout, I used them for 4 to 5 hours while taking lots of photos and videos. They held up well. The case looks like a leather Ray-Ban sunglasses case, but it has a USB-C port and charges the glasses through magnetic pins in the nose bridge. A 15-minute charge gives you 30 to 40% battery, which is great when you're in a hurry. Some features didn't really stick with me. For example, I didn't use the assistant to describe what I was looking at. I tried a few times. I asked it to identify a tree, and it just said, "You're looking at a tree with green leaves." Not very helpful. I also didn't use the direct sharing features much. They're there, but since I don't post to social media often, they weren't useful for me. Others may enjoy that, but I didn't find it valuable. Now, let's get into some of the downsides. The AI assistant still has limits. It can't recognize songs playing nearby, especially if they're from your iPhone. It also can't let you reply directly to a message it reads out. That's a problem. And when you ask it to play a song on Apple Music, it plays that song and stops. No playlist, no next track. It feels like it's not fully integrated with your phone. And that makes me wonder how much better could these be if they were made by Apple or Google. You start to see how restricted phone operating systems are for third-party devices. Also, like other AI tools, Meta's assistant can sometimes give wrong answers. It might sound confident, but it can still be wrong. That makes me hesitant to rely on it for anything important. I don't trust it to always be right. I still check things on my phone when I want to be sure. Battery life is okay, but could be better. 4 hours is enough for many situations, but if you're out all day, it can fall short. I think 8 hours would be ideal. That way you wouldn't need to stop and recharge so often. The short battery life limits long use, like during travel or long hikes. The camera also has a small delay. When you press the capture button, it takes about 1 or 2 seconds before it snaps the picture. That can be frustrating. People think the photo is already taken and start moving. You can miss moments that way. Another thing is comfort. The glasses are generally comfortable, but if you wear them for many hours, you start to feel them. My ears would get a bit sore after extended use. It's not painful, but noticeable. I still wear them happily, but I hope future versions are a bit lighter and slimmer. So, would I recommend them? Yes, but with a few notes. I was skeptical at first, but they've really impressed me. They're fun. They're useful. They've become a part of my daily routine. For someone who enjoys travel, adventures, or just capturing everyday life, these are a great option. But they're not for people who lose things often. There's no tracking system built in like Find My for AirPods. There's also no security feature like a fingerprint lock. If someone steals your glasses, they can still use them. That's something Meta should improve in future versions if you're already planning to buy stylish sunglasses for around $200. It makes sense to spend a bit more for the smart features. For about $100 extra, you get a decent camera, built-in speakers, and an assistant. That's a good deal. But should you get the version with transition lenses? That depends. If you work indoors and want noise cancellation, it may not be the best choice. You'll still hear a lot of outside sound. In that case, traditional noise-canceling earbuds might be better. But if you move between indoors and outdoors a lot and want to use Meta AI wherever you are, then the transition lenses are worth it. After 6 months, I can say these smart glasses have been one of my favorite wearables. They give real value. They're not just a gimmick. I do wish the battery lasted longer and the phone integration was smoother, but I'm excited for what's next. Imagine if these glasses had built-in displays one day. That would open up a whole new world of features. For now, I'm happy using them to listen to music, take hands-free photos and videos, send the occasional message, and answer calls just from my sunglasses. That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to Spec Hunter, and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates.